Hey guys, it's the Comics Kid, and welcome to another tier list. Uh, I just wanted to talk about the Hazbin Hotel songs from the show. I'm still working on the script about how I feel about the Hazbin Hotel character redesigns and Hazbin Hotel after the show came out. I'm still working on that because there's a lot of things I want to talk about in that, but I figured I should cut one of the I really wanted to talk about like the songs, some stuff I like, and like how the overall so here's what I want to talk about in that video. The overall plot. I want to talk about how I want to talk about like little bits of each episode that I liked. I want to talk about the voice actors. I want to compare them to the original voice actors. They're not the original voice actors, the pilot of voice actors. And then just like talk about how the character redesigns look, how just things like fit into Hazbin Hotel, how like I found a couple like plot holes and loopholes in there, so I was like, so I'm gonna like talk about that. And then like another thing I wanted to really talk about was the songs, but I was like, that's gonna be a lot for that video. I should narrow it down. So I figured songs is gonna be a big chunk out of that video because like everything else is kind of pretty like tightly knit together, but the songs kind of seems like its own separate thing. So I didn't know that there was. I didn't think that there was like going to be, like icons like this because I thought it was just going to be this icon. For all of them, but nope. It's all of these. There's several icons. So I've already done a list. It's just because what I originally was going to do was like type out a script for it, but then I found this and I was like, oh, well, this is much easier. So yeah. So starting off with
The smell, it's a happy day in hell. Hi, mister.
So A Happy Day in Hell is going in A. And like how the thing says, S is this is all my personal like tasting and stuff. I should have said that before. But S is like the songs that I like the most. F is the songs that I like the least. So yeah. So Happy Day in Hell, I like it. It's just not real. It's on it's a really well put together song. It's just now that I think about it, the more I talk about it, I think it's B. So there's that. What I'll do this tier list for is how I like them, and then I'll make another tier list of an actual script, and then just like redo this of how good the songs are. And the reason why I'm not doing like a tier list of the episodes is pretty much just 1 is the worst and 8 is the best. Pretty much, it's pretty much just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8's the best. So yeah, so Happy Day in Hell is a good song. It's just one that I don't really prefer. Like, they're all really good. Like, I will say, every song in Hazbin Hotel is a really good song. I can see why most of all of them I can see why most of them would be favorites. I can definitely see why the favorites are the favorites. But I can see, like, if someone was like, I don't fucking, It Starts With Sorry. If It Starts With Sorry is someone's favorite, I can see that. I can be like, all right, I can see that. Yeah. Now on to
Hell is forever, whether you like it or not. Had their chance to behave better, now they boil in the pot.
Hell is Forever. I definitely like Hell is Forever. It's just, I don't know, it's missing that edge for me to be one of my favorites. But it's definitely good. The downbeat of, like, hell is forever, or how do I say, hell is forever whether you like it or not. Like that, like the final, like, what the piece where the section where everyone likes it is definitely the best part of it, I will say. I guess that's all I really have to say on Hell is Forever, because I guess the only other thing I would say is it somehow feels short but also too long, if you can, like, yeah. I guess that's all I have to say for Hell is Forever. I guess another thing I would say about Hell is Forever is if Hell is the whole entire song was the section that everyone's likes, then I would say it would probably be a S. But since it's only like that one section, but like it's still pretty good, still pretty catchy and everything, it just gets dropped down to an A, I guess. Now it's time for
Welcome home. I'm gonna make you wish that you'd stayed gone. Say hello to a new status quo.
Stayed Gone is definitely an S. I fucking love it. I didn't really know much of Vox before the series, and I was kind of relying I knew nothing about the V's, and the only V I really knew about was Valentino, and that was just because of Angel Dust's lore. So I was really relying on Hazbin Hotel to, like, give me lore about the V's. So once I was like, oh, this is Vox's whole ordeal, I fell in love with him. He's not my favorite character, but he's definitely one of, like, top 5, top 10 for me, definitely. So yeah, and their song is so goddamn catchy. It's just so good. It's so good. Like, I don't know what else to say about that. So
It starts with sorry. That's your foot in the door. One simple sorry.
it starts with, like I said, like, I can see, like, It Starts With Sorry is decent. The more and more I think about it, the more and more I think about it should belong in D for me. It's not my favorite song. Like, I will say there's like 2 or 3 songs in the entirety of Hazbin Hotel where it's like, yeah, I can see why people would like, I can see why you would like that song. That's fair. That is a completely respectable choice to say, like, this is my favorite song, yeah. But just, it starts, I don't know what it is, but, like, it just doesn't click with me. It's, like, I don't know. It's just not, it doesn't do it for me. Like, it's not that I hate listening to it, it's just, when I listen to it, there's no enjoyment. I don't enjoy listening to it, but there's no hate, or it's like, oh, can we get over that? It's like, I'm just sitting there, it's like, okay, I'm like, watching, it's like, you watch the episode, and then, like, for me, it's like, I watch the episode, and it's like, this comes on, and I'm like, oh, okay, I can tune out a little bit here. Like, I'm not actively grabbing the remote and, like, fast forwarding it. I'm just like, okay, it's on the background. So I get, So I guess, like, I guess I should also, like, really digest, like, what S, A, B, C, D, F really is. S is, like, my favorite songs of all time. Like, I will sing along to this and, like, just put it on. Like, hey, can someone put on a Hazbin Hotel song? Got it! Stayed Gone is currently playing. A is like, okay, I like it, but I'm not gonna, like, add it to, like, any of my playlists, but, like, I can bop around. Like, if someone else put this on the radio, like, on the speakers, I would be like, yeah! Hell is forever, let's go! B is like, okay, I'm not enjoying it as much as A, but I'm like, yeah, okay. And then, like, if I'm watching the scene, I'm just, like, watching it intently, and, like, A, I'm, like, jamming along, and then S, I'm singing along within the show. C, I'm, like, I'm watching it, but if something grabs my attention, I'll divert towards that more than the show. And then C, it's like, I guess, I don't know, like, I guess this thing is here to entertain me if there's nothing else. D, like I said, I'm just, like, not really watching it or listening to it, and I'm just more focused on other things while I'm watching it. And then F is just going for the remote and skipping over the song. That is, like, what each tier is. So, yeah. I just feel like I had to break that down really quick, because it's like, what? Because it's like, it starts with "Sorry" is a really good written song, and I can see why people would like that. It's just, like I said, when I watch it in the episode, I don't really get enjoyment out of it. It's just like, okay, this is happening now. Next song.
But I'm that hashtag bitch, and I will do nothing less than what I please. Woo! I'm the backbone of the vase. Mad that I acted respectless. Well, it's cause no one could respect this.
Respectless, it's another S for me. I love it. I love it. I again knew nothing about the V's, but Velvet ate in this song. I'm like, and I like you now. Do I like the V? Do I like 2/3 of the V's? I think I like 2/3 of the V's. It's really catchy and just snappy, and it's just like, oh, hey, here's it just beats you over the head with this, like, the point. It's just like, hey, here's the point. It's there. You either know it or you don't, and it's just like, you should know it, because this is, like, one of the most pivotal songs of the show. So it's really catchy. I really like it, and just having that as an introduction to Velvet's character as a whole, it's like, it did a good job on that. So yeah, next song. it takes is going in. It's like a very, very low D for me. Because there's only really one section. It's like when Carmilla picks up the song, and it's like the main, like, I can't sing it, but like it's just like the main part, and like Carmilla's part of it. Like, that's the only part I really like, and I don't really like that Vaggie has a voice actor and a singing actor when... Oh, who the fuck? Stephanie Beatrice. It's just... I'm going to be... I'm going to bring this up in the other, like, Hazbin Hotel video I'm gonna do. When I first watched this and I heard not Stephanie Beatrice sing, because Stephanie Beatrice can sing. Hint, hint, and canto for people wondering, like, what? No, she can't. No, fucking Mirabelle. And so it just, like, threw me for a fucking loop when a different voice came out of Vaggie. And I'm like, what? I don't like this song as much now because Stephanie Beatrice doesn't get to show off her singing voice. Because I was like, oh, she's also a singer. That's really freaking cool. Didn't know that about her. So it's just like... Had it not been Carmilla's, like, part that I really, really like, it would be F. But, like, the only saving grace that it has is Carmilla's part. So, it's D. So that's why I say it's D.
What's the worst part of this hell? I can only blame myself. Cause I know you're poison, you're feeding me poison. Addicted to this feeling I can't help but swallow.
Poison is so goddamn good. It's really good. It's really good. It just... It's catchy, it expands on the story, it expands on Angel Dust's lore, it's basically a follow-up to Addict. It's so good! It does so many things all at once, and I'm like, ah! It's not my favorite song, not at all. But... Still, but Poison is so good. It's so good. It's catchy. It's an earworm. It's just, yeah, I know you're poison. You're feeding me poison. Da 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 da. You're poison. Yeah, I made my choice and doing these things I can't do tomorrow. I can't remember the words, but it's like fuck it. It's so good. But yeah, like I just said, Poison's not my favorite song, but this song is.
Just say you're correct.
Wait, what?
You're a loser, baby, a loser, goddamn baby.
I love Loser Baby. I love Loser Baby. I love Loser Baby. Just hands down. Episode 4 is my favorite. Objectively, episode 4 is my favorite and like the best, quote unquote. But I can no. Subjectively, episode 4 is the best. Objectively, episode 8's the best because it's the big it's the big finale. But yeah, Loser Baby is just so good. I sing Husk's part every time I put it on. I'm just like, so good! There's like one part I'm flat at, and I'm like, I need to work on that part, but I'm like, but the song! I'm like, wait, no, go back, but I'm like, no, wait, song! So, yeah, so I guess this would be accurate for, like, what I like the most, so far. Cause, I guess, yeah, I guess... Yeah, I guess I should just keep it like this, because I'm like... I like this the most. This is, like, second, third, fifth. My fourth one's coming up. No, I'll play around with, like, the order, but, like, for now, like, this one's staying here. But yeah. And then, yeah, so, next song!
Looks like you could use some help from the big boss of hell himself. Check out Daddy's glowing reviews on Yelp. 5-star, flawless, really great.
Hell's Greatest Dad. Yeah, it's definitely an A. I don't know. Like, I really love Hell's Greatest Dad. It's just there's something that's just not that. There's something not there that makes it click for me to be like. There's something there. There's something not there for it to be one of my favorites. But but I definitely will say it's higher than Hell is Forever. So I guess I'll put it there then. To keep everything in order, I guess. Let's follow up with the follow-up song.
Worth fighting for more than anything, more than anything.
More than anything, I want to put it at B, but I'm like, no, it's not on the same tier as Happy Day in Hell. So I'm like, okay, it's gotta go in A. But I'm like, no, but it's not on the same tier as, like, Hell's Greatest Dad or Hell is Forever. So it's like in this weird, like, in between of them. So I'm like, I like it way more than Happy Day in Hell, but, like, I guess I guess this is where I would put it overall, because it's like, I don't know. It's a really good song, but it's like, it's not above Hell is Forever, because I enjoy Hell is Forever more. It's not above Hell's Greatest Dad. I completely forgot the fucking song title, even though I just talked about it. It's not above Hell's Greatest Dad, because I enjoyed that over Hell is Forever and More Than Anything, but More Than Anything isn't below Happy Day in Hell. So I'm like, I guess it just goes here. So yeah. Next song.
Welcome to heaven, oh, where the virtuous reside 24/7. Oh, people are happy that they died, 'cause here we got no worries, got no burglaries, no strife.
I'm just gonna be fucking full honest. I hate Welcome to Heaven. It's too short, it's too repetitive, it's too cheery, upbeat, and like, yes, welcome. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to. I just let me put it like I just don't like Welcome to Heaven. It's too repetitive and too upbeat for me. It just doesn't. I don't know. I would honestly say Welcome to Heaven is the worst song Hazbin Hotel has. Like, I've only watched Hazbin Hotel once, but when I was listening to it the first time, I was like, okay, yeah, no, I'm not listening to this again. I will listen to it. I will listen to it fully if it's in a video. If it's like its own song, I'm like, and I don't like it, I'm like, okay, I'm clicking on to another song. But if it's in like an episode like this, I'm just like, all right, never again. Whenever I am going to watch Hazbin Hotel again, I'm skipping Welcome to Heaven, because holy shit, I did not like that. Like everything else trumps Welcome to Heaven by far. Like even Whatever It Takes. And I was like, when I listened to Whatever It Takes the first time, I was like, I really might skip over this song next time I watch Hazbin Hotel. It's just it's just like it sucks. And I also don't like that Saint Paul Saint Peter Saint Peter being out of breath and just like I can get that for the episode. I'm like, when I watched that, I was like, that's really weird. I can't tell if that's supposed to be because Saint Peter never sings or like does anything, so he's like really out of breath, or I couldn't tell between that or if the voice actor for St. Peter never sang or did anything like singing or did anything like that. So it was really weird. And then I was like, okay, it kind of makes sense for St. Peter to be out of breath since he's like flying around and singing at the same time. But like Emily's also doing that and she's not out of breath. And like Vaggie and Charlie and everyone else should be out of breath because they're doing like really strenuous activities. And so it's just like this one instance, it's like, why are you out of breath? And then for it to also be in the actual song is also weird. So I'm like, this is just disaster. This is just disastrous. This song is disastrous. Like, not even Emily's and Sarah's parts could save it. Like, one of Camille, even Carmila's first independent part of Whatever It Takes saved it. So, like, it saved Whatever It Takes from being an F. No, the more and more I think about it, the more and more I think, like, yeah, just Whatever It Takes is an F for me. But Welcome to Heaven is just far more worse. So, yeah. On to an infinitely better song than Welcome to Heaven.
I'm sure you wish it could be so, but there's a lot that you don't know.
What are we even talking about? Some crack or who fucked up already?
You Didn't Know will get a C, because it's all over the place for me. Like, I get it's a good narrative song. Like, it's a very good narrative song. Like, that pushes the plot forward. But, like, as an actual song, it's, like, way all over the place for me. And I'm like, no. I also think it should be... I think it also should end sooner. Like, I think it should have ended when Charlie and Emily do their duet in that song. Like, it should end once they finish singing. That's when it should end, and everything after that should be spoken. So it's just, like, really weird. It's like, why is this part of the song? I'm like, this feels like it doesn't need to be part of the song, because it's like I said, it kind of going back to the analogy of, like, everything's like kind of neatly together, but, like, this one thing is, like, really apart from it. Like, that last part feels really apart from this song, because, like, it's upbeat, like, everything from the beginning to the end of Charlie and Emily's duet in that song is really knitted together and constructed well. I'm like, okay, this is, like, I get this is the song. So it feels like everything after Charlie's and Emily's duet feels tacked on to that. So I'm like, why is this part of the song? Why is this part of the song? It shouldn't... It doesn't feel like it should be part of the song. You know what? Actually, I think... I just looked at Respectless and Stayed Gone. I guess that, like, I guess, like, Respectless has, like, a little more overstayed gone. No, but I don't know. I guess this is, like, 1, 2, 4. My number 3 song is this.
I know you're thirsting for vengeance, Baggy, you're out for blood. But you'll only stand a chance if you're out for love. Out for love.
I really like Out for Love. I do... There's, like, a push-pull between this, because I'm like, I really wish it was longer, but then my brain is like, if it was longer, then you wouldn't like it because it would be too repetitive. But I'm like... but I'm like, it's... So, I said the wrong thing. So I'm like, you know what? Yeah, you're right. But still, I think it should be longer. I'm like, so it's really good. It's... I don't know, and I'm just a sucker for, like, animation, like, animation lining up with music, syncing up steps to the beat, or, like, syncing up things to the beat. I am just a huge old sucker for that. So when she's like, oh fuck, I can hear it. The part where she's like, animus. Like, that whole sequence, I'm like, okay, you have won a place in my heart, where I'm like, oh, I am a sucker for animation and stuff lining up the beat. Next song.
When Adam brings the battle here, I must appear like I'm ready for this. They're dancing along, they're singing a song.
Ready for This is going to get a B. It's gonna be above Happy Day in Hell. To me, it feels like two songs. It feels to me. It feels like Ready for This was originally two songs, two distinct songs. Like, one's with, like, a 1930s feel to it, like with Alistair, with when like the cannibals are like da 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 ba 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 da ba 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 da 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 ba 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 da ba da da, like all of that with, and like Rosie and Alistair's duet, and then everything else in the song, like it feels like two different songs that had to be forced into one song due to like constraints. I don't know if that's what happened, but that's what it feels like and sounds like to me. So I like the song of like the da 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 ba 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 boo da da ba da 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 ba da ba ba ba, like that whole Stil, Specht, Specht. Like, and like, Rosie and Alistair's part in that song I really like. The only part I really like of like the other song in that song, as I'm gonna put it, is the part after Rosie's and Alistair's duet, where it's like in the trailers, where it was in the trailer, where it's like, for the first time in our lives, we know that we are ready for this. And then I like it all the way up till they drag out the final this. So it's like, I'm like, there's like parts that it could be better. I'm like, Next song.
More than anything, more than anything.
I'm gonna be honest. I did not pay attention to More Than Anything's reprise, so I didn't even know it was a thing. So I'm just gonna throw it at C. Because it's like, it's not a bad song. I'm just like, oh, it's a reprise. That I didn't really know that happened. Okay. The final song!
The stage is wrecked, the crowd is gone, but by God, Charlie, the show, it must go on. We can do this, we can build it, best hotel that you've ever seen.
The finale song. Okay, let's work backwards. I like it more than Happy Day in Hell. I like it more than More Than Anything. More Than Anything. Well, I guess I'll put it at the top of B, because I like the beginning. Like, it has a slow start, but then you jump into it, and I'm like, oh, okay, that slow start was fine. But then, like, once you get to Alistair's part, it's like, this is a new song. I get why they threw it in. I get why they threw Alistair's part in this, in the final song, because it's the final song for season 1. I totally get that. It's just like, it throws me for a loop. I'm like, why is this here? I'm like, why? Right, this is the final song, so it has to be here. We can't be like, final song, Alistair's breakdown, final song. Like, no. It's all final song. Like, I get it. So it's just like, Alistair's mental breakdown just feels like a complete song in the middle of the final song, and it's only there. It has to be there because it has to be the part of the final song because it's the final song. So I like everything before Alistair's part. I like Alistair's break. I like what it symbolizes and it does everything for Alistair. Like, I don't like the actual song. I don't really like, but like considering like, oh hey, here's the lore. Here's Alistair's mental health right now. Here's everything, like everything apart from the song, like the singing and the tune and everything like that. I'm like, I'm like, all right, this is good. So, but yeah, but just everything past that, I'm like, eh. But everything before that, I'm like, oh, I actually really like this. But yeah. So, this is my tier list. This is the songs I like the most. I guess, like, so it's like, okay, I love these, I like these are okay, these are pretty meh, this isn't really good, I hate these. So, like, this one is really the indicator of everything before this is good, everything after this is bad. In like, my personal taste. So, yeah, I guess the only, like, final notes I'll say is, like, Respectless and Stayed Gone are, like, interchangeable for number 2. So so my top 3, quote unquote, is Loser Baby, Respectless slash Stayed Gone, and then Out for Love. Yeah, like that's my top 3 for Hazbin Hotel songs. So yeah, I guess with all of that, thank you guys so much for watching this. If you guys liked it, please leave a like. This one is going to be this tier list is going to be hell to edit, because I had to listen to the songs during the recording to be like, okay, what do I actually think about this song? Because, like, I don't know all of these songs by memory or heart. Like, I know I know the top, I know the S songs by heart, and I know Hell's Greatest Dad pretty much by heart. I know, like, well, not by heart, but, like, I can hear the beginning, like, I know how relatively how all the songs go in S. I know a good chunk of them in A. I know a chunk in B. I know a line or two in C. I know the general vibe of D, and I know nothing about F. Like that. So it's like, I needed to listen to all of them to be like, all right, where does this song go? And how do I feel about this? Where does it go? Like, blah, 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 blah. Like I was saying with my outro, thank you guys so much for watching this. If you guys liked it, please leave a like, hit subscribe. It would really help me become a big YouTuber star, man. That's eventually what I want to become in life, and that is currently what I'm working towards. Ring the bell for notifications so you get to see any tier lists I do in the future, because I don't really do tier lists in the future. I don't really do tier lists on my channel. I mainly do Let's Plays. But I do the occasional tier list, I guess, when, like, I don't really do tier lists, but, like, when it's like, hey, this is how I feel about the Hazbin Hotel songs, or, like, here's what I think like, here are my opinions on the objectively good Hazbin Hotel songs. Here are what I think the best Hazbin Hotel songs based off of objectives. Like that. Like, whenever I'm probably gonna do that as a separate video, but I don't know. I might include it in the video that I'm still writing for the follow-up of one of my biggest videos on my channel. Like I said, I mainly do Let's Plays. Some active playthroughs that I'm currently going through are Minecraft, League of Legends, Among Us, Undertale, and I have shut the fuck up, phone. 5 Try Not to Laugh challenges. Some finished playthroughs and one-offs that I've done are Bending in the Ink Machine, The Room, Ib, Loverwatch, and I have played the Whack games. So yeah, so with that, I will see you guys in the next issue. See you!